Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
The forewarned weather team tracking a freeze warning for some parts of southeast Michigan. It's going to be a colder start for some of you tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Will Jones.
And I'm Pamela Osborne. Let's get right over to Ron with a look at that forecast.
Pamela and Will, we have seen a couple of nights of cold air, but tonight temperatures could get even colder. Let's take a look at a Track 4D radar across the area. We're going to see those cool temperatures, but some of us under a freeze warning. That includes Genesee and Lapeer, as well as Livingston, Oakland, Washtenaw, and Lenawee counties. We're still seeing a few rain showers across the area as well at this time. So as we're going out tonight, you will see a couple of drops here and there. We have a chance of some of those showers lasting into tomorrow, a couple of scattered showers here and there. Then another chance coming Tuesday, with the better chance of that happening in the afternoon hours. So right now tonight we have the cloud cover, some parts of Michigan getting the chance to see some northern lights, but we have the mostly cloudy conditions around here. The current temperatures around the area on anywhere from about the upper 30s, where we see 38 right now in Howell. We're at 40 in Pontiac, 43 in Detroit, and that temperature in Adrian 39. And again, those temperatures will be falling tonight. So we're expecting frost and freeze conditions, a few showers lasting into tomorrow, and then we will have the cold air lasting into tomorrow night. Now, if you want to get the information right in the palm of your hands regarding this freeze warning, as well as the Track 4D radar, all you have to do is download the Forewarned Weather app, and you can use it wherever you are and whenever you want to. It's free on both Apple and Android. Just search WDIV. Pal?
A candlelight vigil was held tonight in Greektown to remember the man that some called the protector of Monroe Street.
Daryl Strotter was shot to death last weekend outside of Athens liquor store. Victor Williams joins us live now. Victor, community members wanted to pay their respects to Daryl.
Yeah, that's right, Will and Pam. We heard nothing but good things about this man, and to my knowledge, this is the very first time we've seen a candlelight vigil of this magnitude taking place right here at Greektown. But it was so many people right here on Monroe Street trying to honor the life of someone who was taken senselessly.
It shouldn't happen to anybody, right? But Daryl, no, just shock.
The death of Daryl Strotter still continues to be a reminder of continuous violence in the Greektown area.
We gave everybody respect. He was a giant here in Greektown. I'm just bummed out about it.
This time it's the Greektown business owner's family and friends paying their respects to Daryl, who was shot and killed during a line dispute outside of Athens Liquor.
You know, it's horrible news to hear first. Like, I didn't believe it.
The things that he's had to do in this neighborhood, you know, in the roughest of times, to just this simple thing, or really like overnight. I can't believe it.
The hope is that this will be a reminder as to why the violence must stop. So far, several new measures have been put into place since his death, including these weapon detectors.
Everyone knows what needs to happen. I mean, there's really no science to it. The chief has everything in hand, so he's putting together a 12-point plan to quell all this that's going on.
The longtime Greektown security guard leaves behind a wife and 4 children, but to many he was the protector of Monroe Street. Today that same street was filled with over 100 supporters, offering their love in hopes of remembering the life of Daryl Strotter.
It's due to him. He's deserved this. If anything, more.
Now, Daryl's funeral is set for Saturday, April the 29th at Greater Grace, and we know that a lot of business owners here, they want to keep the memory of Daryl alive somehow on an annual basis, but they are working to figure out how that's going to be done. For now, we are reporting live in Greektown. Victor Williams, Local 4.
All right, Victor, so sad. Thank you.
A man was killed after another car crashed into his vehicle while he was stopped on the Southfield freeway. It happened around 4 this morning on the northbound side of M39 near Grand River Avenue in Detroit. Police say a 38-year-old man was stopped in the right lane when a 26-year-old woman did not stop and hit his car. Police say the man was killed on impact. The woman is being treated at the hospital as police continue to investigate. Detroit police officers are also trying to find a little bit more information about a shooting, or a body rather, discovered on the city's east side. Officers found the man around 4 this afternoon in the backyard of a home unharmed. They say the man was shot. No word on a possible motive. The home goods store Bed Bath & Beyond has filed for bankruptcy.
Profits for the company took a hit after stores closed for months because of the pandemic. The company says it's been trying to cut costs by closing more than half of its stores since late last year. Bed Bath & Beyond says it will stop accepting coupons this Wednesday. Instead, the company will be offering deep discounts on its products as part of its going out of business sale. Now customers are rushing to take advantage of those bargains.
It is so devastating. You know, a lot of us young women grew up on Bath & Beyond, so it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough pill to swallow for real.
Have any of coupons laying around, you have until Tuesday to use it. There are 16 stores here in Michigan.
The next phase of a major 4-year rebuild on I-275 in Wayne County is going to start tomorrow. The eastbound M153 ramp to northbound I-275 will close beginning May 1st. The east and westbound ramp to I-94 to northbound I-275 will close. And on May 8th, the westbound I-94 ramp to northbound I-275 is going to close. MDOT is asking drivers to be a little patient with them.
MDOT says the project is about 63% done. We'll have detour information and when the closures will end on clickondetroit.com. Michigan State Police are working to prevent distracting driving deaths. Tomorrow, officers will begin conducting Operation Ghost Rider. The operation will use unmarked spotter vehicles which contain a law enforcement passenger. When the spotter sees a distracted driver, they will radio a fully marked law enforcement unit to conduct a traffic stop. Police say the goal is to make the road safer and to lower distracted driving accidents. 400,000 used books, vinyls, and CDs are going to be available.
Yeah, hundreds of volunteers run the nearly week-long sale inside of Laurel Park Place in Livonia. The proceeds go to help local literacy programs. Megan Woods was there, and she takes us inside of the events.
In its 19th year, Bookstock has more books on tape, CDs, vinyls, even video games than ever before. And they're hoping that also means they'll raise more money. An opening just as grand as the event. It takes volunteers a year to prepare for the week. David Goodman works for the West Bloomfield Synagogue that stores all the donated items.
We are the site where people drop off books. We handle all the collections, all the sorting. We take care of a lot of the planning and logistical arrangements, all in the lower level of the synagogue.
The week is filled with shoppers as distinct as the books they're looking for. Shoppers like Brian Ward.
I always find something I need, something I didn't know I need, and something I absolutely didn't need for somebody else.
Then there's shoppers like Tori Spring, a high school English teacher on a mission to fill the shelves in her classroom.
I usually go to the young adult section. I'm able to see very familiar texts like the Hunger Games. They had the Firekeeper's Daughter, which is really popular. So we do kind of go in with a game plan of like, what are the most recent books? What are the books that the kids like to read the most?
Within the first 30 minutes of Bookstock, she bought 4 books for a total of $12.
Normally, and for these kind of books, 4 books would cost about like $48. So that is a huge difference, and I'm loving it already.
The deals are hard to pass up, but volunteers say it's where the money goes to that closes the sale.
Oakland Literacy, Brilliant Detroit, City Year, and a number of other community partners, all whose mission is to assist folks with learning to read and furthering their education.
And shoppers couldn't agree more.
If I'm kind of hesitant about something, it makes tipping it over into a buy a lot easier, yeah.
In Livonia, Megan Woods, Local 4.
Bookstock ends next Sunday, April 30th. A scare in the sky from dozens of travelers on 2 American airline flights.
What we're learning about the investigation into a second fire in less than a week.
We made our mark where people believe and know what we can do.
A historic season for the Michigan State women's gymnastics team.
Wow, what a change from where we were in 2017.
It's coming up on Local 4.